Hello and welcome to my video on Let It Be, the Rockschool version, grade 1. So I'm going to see if I can do the whole track in this the whole song in this video. So it's going to be quite a long video, so it's probably a good idea to do it in sections, maybe work on the first third of this video, then the second third and the third third. Otherwise it's going to be too much of a handful in one go. So here we go. I'm going to start with the first page and the first bar here. So we've got a very simple left hand part here. You'll see that it's just a C and then G in the left hand and then minims, whilst meanwhile you've got crotchets going on in the right hand. So just like that. Then these two thirds go down a step each, whilst we go down to G. So just take a moment to have a go with that, and then move on to the next bar. Just working on the first half of the second bar, and notice how we go back to the C and E, but we're on A in the left hand. Then we have that G as a quaver come on its own at the end of the two crotchets here in the right hand. So just work on that until that's comfortable. When you're ready to do that, then we can work on the next bit, which is simply just sustaining an F here and a C and an E, as the E moves down to a D once we play a C, C and E, C and D. So the first two bars like this so far. And then we get to the third bar and you'll notice it's the same as the first bar, so that's simple. Now we get to the fourth bar. So you'll notice that this is a parallel movement going on here, and I think that kind of simplifies things. You notice that it's all just stepwise, A down to E. Meanwhile on the left hand it's F down to C. Then you just do the two at the same time. And then to finish we just do a low G down here and a high G up here. So and then we're ready to begin the vocal part, which we play in the right hand. The left hand moves into 3-note chords, these triads. So it's just a C major triad here. You can see all that what I'm pressing down here. And those are the 4 notes we play above in the left hand. Then we move, so just pause on that, have a go with that. Then we move onto this bit. So basically we're sustaining these 3 notes, G, B and D, and going these 3 notes, G, G, C. So just take some time with that bit. And then we move on to we're on bar 6 now. We've moved up to an A minor chord in the left hand here. You see the notes I'm sustaining here. Then these are the 4 notes we play in the right hand above this. So it's just D, E, E, D. Then to follow that we're going to go. So this chord here, accompanied by D, C, C. So I'm going to run over those last 2 bars really slowly. So just work on that till that's comfortable. Then we get to the 7th bar. Left hand goes back to the C major chord. Right hand's gone up to this E. And we're playing those 4 notes above. Then we move to this. I'll do that again. Hopefully you'll see how we're playing a familiar chord here. And then we do this. So notice how we have that theme come back, that little motif. F down to C, which is preceded by this little thing in the melody line, the vocal line. Let it be. And on that C, that's the same time that we commence the motif. Let me do that again. That's followed by going up to a G and then another G. So it's this G, not this G this time, it's a octave higher. Got the same G here. So and then bars 9 to 10. By the way, I should mention, if you can see that here, I'll just check that you can. So you can see the bar numbers just here. They're very discreet. That's what you can use as a reference to catch what I'm doing as I go along. So we're at bar 9 now, and again it's the same as bar 7, so which is the same as bar 5. So that makes things easy. And then we move to bar 10, which is the same as bar 6. Then we're on bar 11, which is the same as bar 7. So a lot of repetition there, but you will see how this here is a little different to what we had previously, where we just had a G and then a G. Now we've got this to proceed going into the chorus. So just to wrap up this page, we have a 4-bar phrase, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then basically this whole 4-bar phrase repeats here, 1, 2, 3, 4, with that tiny little variation on the end. So really, once you get this far, this bit's going to be very easy. You turn over the page and then you're at the chorus. So let's have a look at that. So this is bar 13. We get more of the A minor chord. And that's what we get. If you can see all that, yeah you can. So I'm going to break that down a little bit more. C, E, G, A. So notice when we get from low to high, that's where we change chords from A minor to this chord, which is E minor but inverted. Inverted because you see how it looks different to your standard triad. 2 G's to follow that. So what did I do there? I played an F major chord, F A C, and then E C. Right, so I got here. So just to go back on these 13 and 14 bars. So bars 13, 14. Now bars 15. Bar 15. So again, it's more repetition. So bar 15, bars 15 and 16 are exactly the same as bars 11 and 12. So bear that in mind. No. 17, so same as bars 13. And yeah, and that's all the same stuff as previously. And this is the same. So yeah, and then there's not much else to learn from there. So bars 21 to 24, again, you'll notice it's a repeat of previous stuff. So, but it's good to just read it as an exercise as well. So I don't want to give everything away. And now let's have a little look at bars 25 to 27. Because there's a little bit more going on here. Let me just play it to begin with. Look. Sorry, that's the final chord. Again, more parallel motion in the first bar. So we've seen that before, A down to E in the right hand and F down to C. However, it carries on going. So this is kind of cool here. So it's E flat, A, G, and then D, C, B. They give some good fingering recommendations for the right hand. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So it's just using these 3 fingers. If you think about it like that, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Then that simplifies it, I think. And the left hand's like a reverse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's interesting fingering there, but I'm not going to challenge it. It's yeah, it's fine. And then, okay, so that was bar 25. Just to wrap it all up. Let me do it with the fingering they suggested. Okay, now looking at bars 26, we go. So notice how they're splitting apart now. So it's a G and a B, then an F and a C, and then to finish off, which we sustain for 5 whole beats, is this chord here. I'm just going to show you, just going to hold it down, you can see for yourself what I'm playing there. And then we finish it all off, we put it all together, it's going to be like this. I hope that helps, and good luck.